Guys, welcome to my channel. It's Ivy's mother once again, and today we are going to talk about relationships and marriage. My subtopic is going to be under separation and divorce and what this can be in the life of the kids. So still I'm going to use myself as a case study because this happened to me some years back when my parents separated. So at that point I was 7 years old when mom decided to leave due to physical abuse, because my dad could come when drunk and he could profusely abuse my mother. At times we could wake up and see this as kids, so it wasn't good for our mother at that time. So she decided to leave and left us with our dad in the hands of two of the house help and a sister to my mother. So when mom left, she went for 3 months without us seeing her. So after that she came back and decided to take us. I think she just stole us from our dad because dad didn't want us to leave. So she used our neighbor and she stole us. So after this, mother took me to my uncle, the brother, the big brother, and took my sister to the sister. So we were separated again as kids. This was so traumatizing because seeing yourself being separated each and every time was so painful. So I lived with my uncle, but later my uncle again invited a cousin. This cousin of his was working in a bakery. So after 1 month of his stay with my uncle, I think this cousin of his wanted to start abusing me sexually. So it happened, there is a day he came and I think I was alone at home, if I remember very well, because he came with 2 loaves of bread. And being a child, I really loved bread so much. I think he used this as a hope to get me. So he called me in his house where he was sleeping and told me that he wanted to play with me. So you know, when you're a child, you never put caution to so many things. So I just trusted him and went. So he was on bed and he told me, lie down and I'll give you bread. And I was so happy. I was so happy because I loved bread so much. So after this, he started playing with me well as a child. Then later, he told me to lie down using my back. And I lied down on his bed. And then he later laid on top of me. So he was rubbing himself on me. Then after some time, I saw him like he's relaxed, moved away from him and pinched a loaf of bread and gave it to me and told me never to tell anyone. So the next day he did this, but I think my cousin brother came, called me out, but he never knew what was going on. So I ran out. So after a week or so, he left. That's all I can remember, but I think he wanted to rape me after that because I think he had just started his evil deeds on me. So being a naive girl who has gone through a lot, I was keeping a lot of things to myself. I never told anybody until when this man died. It was 2 years back and my mom was telling us that the cousin has died, so if we can go and bury him. That's when I now opened up to my mother and told her what happened to me when I was young. So you can imagine what kids go through, the trauma kids go through. And I think my vulnerability, it was because of the separation and the